Namasika Venia Benya. Namasika Venia Benya. I greet you, beloved family. I reach out from my heart to yours. I reach out to embrace you in this now moment. Each time that we come together as a group, it is an opportunity not only for all of you to be together and present with one another, but it is an opportunity for you to gather at later times. One of the benefits of this time in which you live is the fact that through the computer, you can always reach out to connect with one another. You don't always have to be present in the now moment in order to be able to connect to those that are also a part of this journey, but you can connect with them at whatever time works for you. When we get together, it creates that space of awareness. It creates that space of consciousness. And it is something that just grows and becomes larger and larger the more that people participate in whatever the meditation may be. I invite you to focus upon your heart center. Each one of you have those energy bodies that move through your physicality. They are what blend together your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, your spiritual. And your heart center in particular is the focus for so many of the experiences that are going on. As the earth moves into the higher frequency, you align with the universe at a higher frequency, and all of that comes down and is filtered through all your energy bodies, but primarily within your heart. That heart is the link to the fifth dimension and higher. So focus on your heart center. You may feel as if you are tapping into your heartbeat, and you just take a moment. You can feel it beating. You can feel the rhythm. And from within that heartbeat, draw the energy. You can draw it outside of you or just let it become bigger and bigger, and it swirls around your heart. And this is your chakra. This is your energy body. You take a little piece of that energy and you let it go down to your solar plexus. You link with your solar plexus. It goes to your sacral center and then into your root center, and then it goes down into the earth. Allow this moment to anchor into the earth. As you're anchoring, reach out to feel the heartbeat of Gaia. It is frequently slower than your own, but there is that pulsation of the earth. As you align with this pulsation, you begin to feel all of your body just slow down. Your own heart rate may slow down, but everything becomes connected and anchored into Gaia, feeling what that is for you. Let that vibration and sense come back up through that column of light. You once again anchor into your heart for a moment, and then you go up through your throat. your third eye, your head center, and you let that move up to your higher self. As you connect with your higher self, you can feel those energies. First and foremost, your consciousness expands because your higher self is at a higher frequency than you as your physicality. You can also look around at what you may have going on within this space. Sometimes this is where you practice what you want to manifest. Sometimes this is where you tap into those energies of potential. So pay attention to what may be here within this space. You send that energy even further up. It just naturally follows that stream of light that links to your divine essence. This is into your soul. And as your consciousness merges with your soul, sometimes it's as if you feel that attachment and you just expand into a massive energy. At other times, people have a perspective that they see their soul as if it's something separate from them. I invite you to just be open to howsoever it may come to you. I, the goddess, walk in and amongst each one of you. As I come into contact with you, I merge my energies. In doing so, we expand into the consciousness of the all that is. I notice something different about the all that is. It may be coming to your awareness also. There is an upgrade that is in the process of going on. The next time that we get together, it will be very close to the solstice. And with the next solstice, which is in 2 weeks, the place within the all that is in which we meet is going to be shifted or moved into a higher frequency. And therefore, at this time, I have a sense of celebration. We have had this before. I cannot remember exactly when. But this is a celebration for humanity. Humanity has really struggled in the past 1 to 2 to 3 years because this transformation that is going on is something that has needed to move into all of humanity or the vast majority of humanity. Some of you that were here at the forefront struggled because you kept getting pulled down into a lower frequency. Others of you have felt as if something was pushing you, forcing you to go faster than you wanted to go. But no matter what the situation was for you personally, take a moment to be here in this now moment and celebrate. Celebrate your life. Very interesting. When I made that statement, I could see that some of you were, it's like you had set out in front of you various aspects of what your life has been. I could see others of you already looking into what was new as if to say, oh, that's old news. I don't want to go back. And then I felt a large number of you in a space that's just blank. So I guess what I'm going to invite each of you to create from within your consciousness is, what does a celebration look like to you? As I'm looking at all of you, picture, if you will, a gathering. This gathering is outdoors. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. And as you arrive in a clearing, you see all these different people that you have known throughout your life. Some of them may be your family members. Some of these in your everyday reality, maybe you don't get along with all that well. Some of these may be your coworkers. Some even from when you've had other jobs somewhere in the past. As you connect with the people that are here in celebration, I'm suddenly seeing these are getting very, very large for some of you. One important aspect for each of you to take from this is just how much of an impact you have, not only in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. You may think we're just friends. Maybe you're a mother, grandmother, daughter, sister, brother, whatever the relationship may be. But you actually have more of an impact than what you realize. I then invite you to look specifically at the family for a moment. This celebration is still going on, and it is a vibration of frequency that supports you. But sit down with your family for a moment. At this time of completion, let's look at your family history. Do you see either personality traits, physical traits, perhaps illnesses that are the same between you, your siblings, your parents, your grandparents? If there is anything like that that is still present that you can see in this now moment, now would be a great time to just pull those threads out of everyone in your family. Pull those threads that have linked you through your DNA and just bring them up, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. And let them go. Whew, I could feel a lot of you letting go of a great deal. I notice for some of you, it is going back even more generations than what you realized. At this now moment, if there's anything that goes back even more generations that may be anchored sometime in the past, in the distant past, bring it up at this time. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. And let that go. Sometimes there may be emotional problems in a family. Perhaps depression. Perhaps insecurity. And some of this may have already been cleared with the other clearing that we did. But let us say if there is a particular emotional or even a mental problem, something in mental health that keeps coming up within the family, anything emotionally or mentally that may be in your lineage, let's just tap into whatever that may be and clear it out. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Okay. I think I did that too broadly. If there is a particular emotional problem that comes up in your family again and again, whatever that emotion may be, I invite you to bring it up to clear. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. There we go. That was much better. If there has been any mental illness in your family, it may not be in every single person. It may jump around from place to place. But if there is something in your family history associated with mental illness that you can clear in this now moment, going back over as many generations as we need to, let's bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Okay. That was very interesting to me because I felt as if there was a stronger release when we were releasing any sort of mental illness than there were emotional. So that could mean nothing, absolutely nothing. Or it can indicate that frequently when people have a mental illness, there's an emotional link. It can also mean that people have focused so much on their emotions that it's easier to clear the emotions sometimes than something that may be a mental illness. That could be, again, it could be a type of depression, like a chemical imbalance. It could be anything to do with belief systems. It can be anything to do with bipolar, schizophrenia. And when I say those two words, it makes you think of something, a big deal. But there are other types that are more subtle and have an impact on you. So considering that you may find yourself in a pattern over and over again, no matter what it may be, let's clear that pattern once and for all. And we're going to reach back through as many generations as we need to and bring up any patterns that don't serve you. Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. Okay, that cleared it. That was what was needed. And so we're going to swirl this energy through this celebration that is going on here. And I invite you to look at your immediate family. What I notice is that some of you don't necessarily know your immediate family. Some of you, you're estranged. Some they have passed on, just for whatever reason. So in this now moment, what I see coming together in many of these groups of people in celebrations is that here's an opportunity for you to reconnect with family members so that you can have that confirmation that as a family, you're done. It's complete. You're no longer going to pass on any of these traits. Whew. Just send it out. It's like it's a wave of sparkling energy. Whew. It just goes through everyone that's been in your family. Many of the family members now just kind of disappeared because you've shifted or done what needed to be done. So let's look at this celebration again. And what you may notice is that as you have shifted, cleared, healed, any of these things that are associated with your family lineage, let's look at how you relate to the other people in your life. Perhaps a spouse, perhaps children, or just look at those good friends of yours, the people that you spend most of your time with. And what is apparent to me as I'm looking at this now is that many of you are looking at these friends and loved ones and seeing them as if for the first time. Those irritations that have always been in the back of your mind seem gone. So, too, there's a greater clarity. So, during this time of celebrating you, take a moment and just walk through these people. You may find that certain people are telling you, hey, it's so good to see you again. I remember. And they can remember experiences that you've had in the past, or perhaps how you have influenced them over the years. Sometimes you're just living your life and you have no idea how much of an impact you can have on someone else. So look around at what's here. Pay attention to the comments that people have. Okay. It makes me laugh because something just jumped into my consciousness where someone had some people around them that had wanted to just tell them off for a long, long time. And the person on the journey had been good at avoiding them, but now they're just hearing it all. And this individual can see it for what it represents and can acknowledge, yes, I was a part of that. But then they all let it go. And nobody within that needs to carry it around any longer. And interesting, some of those friends then disappeared. They no longer need them in their life. Which leads me to ask you, how many friends are helping you to grow through frustration? Is it possible that you can now let go that as a means of growing? You can now understand who you are and see yourself from this massive soul that you are. See yourself in this celebration of you. Okay. I hear music. I hear conversations. I notice one person that has many people around her, but she does not connect to them. She's just sitting quietly and observing. She's not allowing people to come in and share their love with her. If this is you, or if you have that experience, now is the time to just let down those barriers. Whew! Let them go. If you have been isolated for your entire life or for a very long time, now is the perfect opportunity to just let it go. There was a time in your life when that is what you needed. But now look at this massive flow of energy that is in and around each one of you. Be present in the now moment. So, for that individual that was separated and isolated, I see that she's now looking around, and that fear that she's held on to for so long, as it goes away, she's beginning to smile, and she sees that relationships can be joyful and loving and supportive. So for each one of you, ask to look at your life in this time of celebration and see the joyful relationships, see the loving and nurturing relationships that are in and around you. During this time of celebration, I notice that some of the angels are here. Perhaps your own angels, perhaps the archangels. I actually see Yeshua, Metatron, Melchizedek, and they all walk through these gatherings because they are as you. They represent an energy of a different light frequency, but you have that within you also. So as you look at them, you can communicate with them because it is inside of you too. Just feel that growth, feel that expansion. The music begins to change. You can hear new and different frequencies that you were not aware of in the past. You are very welcome to stay within your own group, or you can begin to mingle with these other groups that are present. You may see some of your soul family, your soul connection, as you walk through these areas. feel how you are so completely nurtured. It is nurturing through your heart center, through your thoughts, your beliefs. This is a place where you can be present and you know what it feels like to be in complete balance within. It feels great. I feel as if there are more angels and light beings that are also coming within this space because they are celebrating humanity. They are celebrating what everyone has gone through for the past 10 to 15 to 30 years. Some of you for all of that time, some of you for lesser amounts of that time. But this is celebration for the ascension of humanity. And that could only take place because of each one of you on your own journey, and making it available for everyone. It feels exciting. I invite you to come together as a group. For some, you may decide to stay and communicate longer with others. Stay here for as long as you so choose. But as you come together in this group, observe not only you as your ascended self, but how you can perceive the other people that are around you. Coming up within this group, you see that hologram of the earth. Even within the hologram, you see the changes that have taken place. There's less density. It already emits a greater amount of light. And then each one of you infuse into the hologram what it is to be you having healed that family lineage, what it is to be you having let go relationships that no longer serve you and transformed others so that they now support you and the other person. Feel what that is. And then send it into this hologram. The hologram itself begins to rotate. It takes on all of this energy. There's a part that goes out into the universe. It goes throughout the galaxy. And then the remainder goes down back into the earth. It goes down into the center of the earth. It anchors within the center and it flows outward. It comes back up through all the layers of the earth. It comes back up through that link that you have to the earth. And you begin to once again anchor yourself back within your human reality. It comes up through the grass, the trees, the water. And it is shifting the vibration and frequency of the earth once more as a celebration of ascension. You bring back the remainder of your consciousness. It goes back through your soul, through your higher self, and it streams back down within you. As you're feeling that energy of the earth, as you're feeling that energy from the all that is once more anchoring within you, take a moment and just feel what it feels like to no longer carry around the burden that you may have been carrying, to have let go of these emotions, these thoughts, these realities that maybe were dormant within you, but now they're just simply gone. So take a moment to connect within your physicality, your emotions, your thoughts. This is the new humanity. This is the beginning of what it's going to be to live at this higher frequency. We've had stair steps up for the last 5 to 10 years, and this is yet another step up. And with the solstice in a couple of weeks, that's going to be the new beginning. So today we created the foundation and we celebrate the success that is you, humanity. So, beloved friends and family, especially during this time of celebration on the earth plane, let it move into a celebration of you in all that you do. Let it be not only about the celebration we had in the all that is, but let it be about clearing not your own perspective of things, opening to a new perspective that may seem totally different and crazy to you. But the new earth is beginning with the solstice coming up, the winter solstice in summer for those in the south. And this is celebrating that you have arrived, that you have gotten here, that you have been through such challenging times. And we all celebrate you, sending love, light, and full acceptance for all that you are and all that you do. Thank you, and I am ever with you on Siluia.